Hello everyone, this is Sir James, your virtual teacher. For today's lesson, we're going to dwell about Gemdas. And for our objectives for today, first, we're going to define Gemdas. Second, we're going to determine the correct order of the symbols to be used in an expression. And lastly, we're going to apply the rule in performing operations. But before going further, let us try to recall about the order of operation in an open expression or without any grouping symbol and exponent. Be guided by the Gemdas Rule, which means multiplication or division should be done first, whichever comes first from left to right. Then, addition or subtraction will follow. Again, whichever comes first from left to right. For our question number 1, in the expression 3 times 10 minus 9 divided by 3 plus 2, the last operation to be done is A. Addition, B. Subtraction, C. Multiplication, D. Division. The question is last operation. Yes, the answer is letter A. It's addition. Next number, give the correct order of operation in this expression. 45 divided by 3 minus 2 times 5 plus 1. A. Division, subtraction, multiplication, addition. B. Multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Letter C. Division, multiplication, subtraction, addition. Or letter D. Multiplication, addition, division, subtraction. Yes, the correct answer is letter C. It's division, followed by multiplication, next is subtraction, and the last operation to be performed is addition. For our question number 3, in the expression 21 minus 27 divided by 3 plus 10 times 2, the first operation to be performed is A. Subtraction, B. Division, C. Multiplication, or D. Addition. So the question is the first operation to be performed. The first operation is, yes, it's letter B, division. Now let's have our brief introduction. The acronym Gemdas represents the order of operation, which stands for the following. Letter G stands for grouping symbols. Commonly used grouping symbols are parentheses, brace, and brackets. Next is the letter E, which stands for exponent. Next is letter M, which stands for multiplication. Next is letter D, which stands for division. Next is A for addition and S for subtraction. This means that the grouping symbols must be performed first before anything else. If there are groupings within a grouping, the operation within the innermost grouping must be done first. Next, perform the exponent or exponents. Then it should be followed by multiplication and division. But always choose to perform whichever comes first from left to right. This two operations have the same priority. And then the last to be performed are addition and subtraction. Again, these two operations also have the same priority. So do whichever comes first from left to right. So for our example, if we have 8 minus quantity 2 times 4 plus 3 squared times 5 divided by 9. So using the Gemdas rule, first perform what's inside the grouping symbol. So this is our grouping symbol. What's inside is 2 times 4. Therefore, copy the remaining numbers. We have 8 minus 2 times 4 is equals to 8 plus 3 squared times 5 divided by 9. Next, simplify the exponent. Our exponent there is 3 squared. 3 squared means 3 times 3. So again, copy the remaining numbers. We have 8 minus 8 plus 3 squared is equal to 9 times 5 divided by 9. Next, do the multiplication. It comes first from the left. Multiply first before we divide, because multiplication comes first before division. So we have 9 times 5. We have 8 minus 8 plus 9 times 5, that is equal to 45 divided by 9. Then do the division. So again, copy 8 minus 8 plus 45 divided by 9 is equals to 5. Perform the last two operations from the left. So from the left, subtraction comes first before addition. So let's subtract. 8 minus 8 is equals to 0 plus 5. And finally, do the addition. 0 plus 5 is equals to 5. The answer, therefore, is 5. Now for our next example, if we have quantity 6 times 5 squared minus 3 plus 5 minus 10 is equals to n. So again, using the Gemdas rule, first perform what's inside the grouping symbols. So here are the numbers inside the grouping symbol. So next, simplify the exponent. Our exponent there is 5 squared, which means we're going to multiply 5 twice by itself, or 2 times by itself. So 5 times 5. So we have 6 times 5 times 5 is equals to 25 minus 3 plus 5 minus 10 is equals to n. Then do the multiplication. 6 times 25 is equals to 150 minus 3 plus 5 minus 10 is equals to n. Then do the subtraction. 50 minus 3, or 150 minus 3 is equals to 147 plus 5 minus 10 is equals to n. Then do the addition. So 147 plus 5 is equals to 152 minus 10 is equals to n. There are no operation left inside the parentheses, so therefore extract it from the grouping symbol. 152 minus 10 is equals to 142 is equals to n. Therefore, our answer is 142. And for our last example, we have 3 times 2 cubed minus quantity 6 plus 4 divided by 5. So using the Gemdas rule, first perform what's inside the grouping symbol. So inside the grouping symbol is 6 plus 4. So copy 3 times 2 cubed minus 6 plus 4 is equals to 10 divided by 5. Next, simplify the exponent. Our exponent there is 2 cubed, which means 2 times 2 times 2. So we have 3 times 2 cubed is equals to 8 minus 10 divided by 5. Then do the multiplication. We have 3 times 8 is equals to 24 minus 10 divided by 5. Then do the division. So we have 24 minus 10 divided by 5 is equals to 2. Then subtract 24 minus 2 is equals to 22. Therefore, the answer is 22. I hope you have understand our lesson. So let's remember, the acronym Gemdas represents the order of operations. First, all operations in grouping symbols must be performed first. Grouping symbols can be treated as a single expression. Second, simplify all the expressions with exponents. Third, multiplication and division have the same priority. So, perform whichever comes first from left to right. And lastly, addition and subtraction also have the same priority. So, perform whichever comes from left to right. These are the two operations to be performed last. This time, we're going to have our activity. Let's check your understanding by pausing this video first, because on my next slide is our key to correction. So evaluate the following expression. Now, if you are done, here are the correct answers. Are your answers correct? If yes, then congratulations, you have learned something today. So I guess that's all for our lesson for today. See you again in our next video lesson. Again, this is Sir James, your virtual teacher, saying thank you.